Fucking, wanna play a game? Let's play a game.
STC. Media says it's the cop's job to bring his kid home after she runs to friend's house.
Agree and I disagree. I mean, I agree 100%. It's on the parents and we need to do more. And I think that when the kid becomes uncontrollable. So here's the problem. All right. Now, on the outside, you would see that I had to let my daughter run rampant the way she did. She ran away. She snuck out her window and ran away. Now she's lashing out because her mom was never around.
Wait a minute. Her mom was never around, but it's her fault that your kid lashed out and ran away? We call bullshit.
She did bad things in her life and she was never around. I was always there. And she had to get mad at somebody being a good guy, bad guy. You know, I'm the only one that she could lash out. So she hated on me for a while. But she runs away and I called the police. And the police flat out, like I said, I tracked her down. She was at an emos. No, my bad. I tracked her down to what friends she was with. The police tracked down the friends and found out that she was at an emos. So they said, because she said so on the phone. They called the phone of the friend. She got put on the phone and she told the cop that she was at emos and that she's okay. So a kidnap victim would never be told to say something on the phone to make sure that somebody thinks that you're okay, even if you're not, right? Because that's impossible. So I told the cop, I said, "Oh, okay, cool. So you're gonna go down there. You're gonna see her." I was like, "Man, do you think that you could like cuff her? You know, kind of scare her, put some scare straight into her?" He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to see her." I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "I'm not going to go pick her up." I said, "Look, man, I can't. If she's running from me, okay, if she even sees me come there, she's gone. I need an officer to help bring my child, my runaway child, home. And you're telling me that what?" And he said, "That's not my job. That's your job."
Correct. It's your job. Cops are not your personal slaves. There wasn't a crime. You knew where she was at.
And I said, "You useless piece of shit, dude."
It's a police job.
Absolutely. Would you not think it was their fucking job, man? At least this. I said, how about at least you? I say, "You useless fucking piece of shit. How about at least go lay your eyes on her?" And
You're the parent. Why didn't you go lay your eyes on her like majority of parents would have?
and see that she's okay, because like I just said to you, I told him, I couldn't just hear a kid say, "I'm okay, I'm not kidnapped," or anything like that, and then just take it word value, like for face value. You need to go fucking see that my daughter is okay.
You know, happened to my neighbor. One neighbor, the kid went away. The cop don't do nothing. They went to the sheriff and the sheriff helped and they found the kid. You know, I can't believe it. Police officers can't help. You have to go all the way down to a sheriff and the sheriff will help. You know?
Yeah, so I didn't actually even think of that one though back then. I could have called St. Charles County, maybe the sheriffs on that. But as I was standing with my dad was there with me. I mean, we were looking for my fucking daughter, so you know we had the whole family there. And when he heard the cop say that, he's like, "Man, fuck that! Hang up the phone. We'll go." So useless as they are, the police most of the time, that's when I was like, I told him, "You're a useless piece of shit. Fuck you, pig," and I hung up the phone on him. But my point to all this is that I had to give my daughter a lot of room to run her own life, because if I didn't, she was going to run away from me so far I would have never gotten her back. I was always there to support her and guide her, but I think as a parent, we are failing because we don't have the balls anymore to legitimately backhand our fucking kid. I would not have ever backhanded my daughter. Maybe my son off of some shit, you know. He spit in my daughter's face before and I slapped him right in his fucking mouth, you know. Absolutely. That's the most disrespectful thing ever. But I think that back then, dude, my respect to elders is outstanding. In my opinion, I believe that I have the utmost respect for elders, period. You could be 1 year older than me. You know, you've lived on this planet a year longer than me. You have more life experience maybe in that way. So I initiate the most respect that I can in that way. And I think that we're losing that because kids are looking at us as if we're equals, as if we're friends. No, I am an adult and I am here to guide you and tell you you're wrong, and I'm here to put you in your fucking place when need to be. Now,
But wait, didn't you just call the cop a piece of shit for not doing your job as a parent?
if you look at me and view me as friend, I can never put you in your place. You'll never respect my authority that I legitimately have in your life, you know? And we're losing it because we're not being backed by everybody else either. If somebody saw you backhand your kid, you're going to fucking jail. And the question isn't, well, why'd you backhand your kid? Oh, well, because I saw him throw a cat off a balcony. Yeah, I backhanded the shit out of him. You know, or even he looked at my wife, his mother, and said, fuck you, mom. Yeah, he got a backhand. I slapped the shit out of him. Lucky I didn't beat his fucking ass, you know? And that's because that's not, abuse is obviously terrible. And I would never say a kid should get beat down. But, dude, I have been fucked up a few times. And I can tell you that when a situation can relate to that punishment, I think back, oh, wait, I got fucked up when that happened. I probably shouldn't do this. You know, it's a hard lesson learned that people aren't learning anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And please, just saying, I don't give a fuck what people, you know, are going to misunderstand on this. I do not advocate beating or spanking or slapping your kids. I mean,
Sure you don't. You only said earlier that parents do not have the balls anymore and that you knocked the shit out of your son for spitting at his sister.
I stopped spanking my kids when they were still in diapers because it just did not feel right, you know, at all. I guess coming from my abuse.
Spanking the kid,
What's up?
it's worse. Spanking the kids is worse because we think you're abused, but if you talk to your kids, they will think about, wait a minute, they love me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I put them in a corner instead, military style. I say you put your chin on the wall and your hands on your head.
Damn
right, dude. Motherfuckers like to pick at the wallpaper or look around at the TV or like put their hands in their pocket, like they'd sneak a toy in their pocket and they'd be playing with it in their pocket and be like, no, you put your hands where I could see them, and they'd be flying their hands around. No, okay, now you put them on your head. Like, it didn't just start that way. I told them to go in the corner and I'd watch how, you know, I'd give them like 2 minutes and it'd be nothing. And so I start seeing, like, how can they sit in the corner for 2 minutes and not give a shit? You know, I'm like, go in the corner. Okay. Like, okay, how about 5 minutes? Fine. Like, okay, hold on. What are you doing in the corner that's so okay for 5 minutes? Like, how are you entertaining yourself? And so I'd secretly watch them and they'd be playing with shit. And so that's how I start to develop. No, I don't need your eyes darting around and shit. You could dart around up on the white plain ceiling. How's that? You put your chin on the wall, because if your chin's on the wall, the only thing you could see is the ceiling. You know, and then you put your hands on top of your head because the only thing you could be playing with is your head. And then you maybe need to massage that thing and make your brain work a little bit better, you know? Little kids, they were so fucking loophole-y, so smart. Oh, I miss them being so small.
You gotta be careful when they're teenagers.
Yeah, they're adults now. My daughter's 20. My sons are both 18. But yeah.
You must be old then. How old are you? 50? 58?
Nah, man, 40 almost.
Oh,
I started early.
I'm younger than you.
What's up?
I'm 21.
You're 41?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they can do you, huh?
Yeah, don't lie. I think your nose just grew a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Everybody don't believe me. I'm 21.
Yeah, I don't. Not even close.
I know you don't. I know. I look kind of old for 21, huh?
You look kind of older than 21. How's that?
I'm 53.
53? That sounds about right.
Tats sounds like he's old. Like
Oh, I know he's old. That dude is old as fucking dirt.
How old he is?
Why? I ain't gonna divulge it. I could tell you this. He's older than you. He's older than me. How's that?
Oh, that's what family sticks family.
Damn right. Hey,
Damn it.
anybody, even the people who are at odd ends with me, or who, even the people that are fighting with me or whatever, who think that I probably hate them, whoever, okay, all these people, I have personal information probably on them. Not one person ever has to worry about me releasing that shit. I'm not that type of fucking guy at all. You know, and I pay my debts back too. So if I owe any of these people anything, trust me, whether I hate you or not, or you hate me or not, I always repay. When I had this dude way back when, he was like my supplier when I was pushing weed here and there. And he would always give me this shitty ass fucking shake, dude. So I started saving up the shake until I got a QP. And the next time he gave me a QP, I took the QP, had him come in, and I like switched him and gave him back the shake without him knowing, and said, "Here, I don't want it," and then made him leave. And then he got hella mad, and I owed him for the QP still though. So he comes over and he wants to have a conversation, but he's always trying to yell at me. And I was like, look, I'll let you come over to my house, man. But as soon as you fucking yell at me, you raise that voice one time or come at me aggressive in any fucking way, dude, you're leaving. And if you don't leave on your own accord, I'm going to make you leave. And he agreed. And so he comes over and he starts fucking yelling and screaming at me. And he balls up his fists and he's starting to come after me. And we get into it. And we get into it, and life is almost lost by a thing. Something happens in the process. Dude has some stupidity balls and thought to challenge me, and he almost lost his head legitimately. And in the end of that process, I still was able to calm it down. And I said, because we're all fucking intense right now, how about you go to Dairy Queen and meet me there? And I'll come, that's in public, and I'll come with the money that I owe you, and I'll give you your money, and we can part ways, never fucking speak to each other again. And this is when we legitimately almost killed each other. And I mean, there is no exaggeration. We 100% tried to take each other's life in that fight, in the argument at my house on my property. And still, in the end of that, I owed him money, and I pay everything. I always pay. I pay back my debts, and when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right, and I was not wrong there. I was wrong, and I owed him money, so I needed to pay that. Other than that, I was not wrong. He was wrong. You know, there's just, I hate people who think that my actions aren't reactions. You need to think about what led me to being this way, because I don't just jump out of my ass like that. I am reacting to somebody's actions for the most part when it's something like that. So, you know, I just, hey, oh, you're being aggressive or you're this. No, fuck you. I'm meeting you with what I'm responding to what I felt was this way. This is the response I feel you deserve. That's how that goes. Maybe it's not all the time, but I really don't care. It's how I feel. And if you don't like it, well, you know, sorry.
Is this thing working?